back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and thanks so much for tuning in for another Christmas vlog. Excited to bring you what I picked up during the Black Friday sale. I'm also hosting my mother's birthday lunch this weekend, so I will walk you through later in the vlog what I prepared for her birthday lunch. It's gonna be super festive. Got like a hot chocolate bar that's like themed pink and white, making a nice lunch, lots of festive drinks, so stay tuned for that as well. So I'm really excited to film today because this is our first sunny day, and I would say probably a week and a half. We have not seen the sun. It's just been cloudy and dreary every single day, and that makes it really hard to film. I don't really want to bring you content that's super dark and dim because it's supposed to be a joyous time of year, and it honestly just looks super depressing on camera. So without further ado, let's take advantage of this nice sun and let's jump into what I got during the Black Friday sale. So prior to the Black Friday sales, I put a few things in my cart on Amazon because then it would make it super easy for me to know if I should pull the trigger and buy those things if they are on sale. And luckily, a couple of the items that I wanted did go on sale during Black Friday, and one of them is this dupe for the Langley London Heart clutch or handbag. I think it's actually pretty good quality. I think this was around maybe $45, so great, especially for a trendy handbag. I didn't really want to spend $1,000, or I was not about to spend $1,000 on a handbag, especially a trendier handbag. So I thought this was a pretty good dupe. I think it's a great piece for, you know, carrying around just some cash with you, your lipstick, that sort of thing. I think it would be a great piece when you're going on vacation. Again, I think it's pretty good quality for $45. It's sort of this like plastic casing with the rhinestones. Then you have this faux leather with a little zipper here. A little bit on the smaller side, definitely, but yeah, can't go wrong for $45. I also want to get this in gold if I feel like I find myself wearing this pretty often. Another handbag that I got off of Amazon is from the brand JW Pay. You probably heard of them. They're quite popular on Instagram and TikTok, and a lot of celebrities and supermodels wear their handbags. I have their Joy handbag in white that I wore during the summertime, and it was just perfect. You can set it to 2 different lengths, but I find it really tricky to wear an over-the-shoulder handbag during the winter time. Again, living in Canada, we wear these like big puffer coats, so you really need something that's gonna be worn crossbody. Otherwise, it's just gonna slip right off of your shoulder. So I picked up this crossbody from JW Pay. I really like it because it sits at a really nice length on the body, especially when you're wearing a bigger coat. It almost sits like right here. So this is what the length that it looks like when you're just wearing it without a coat, but when you wear it with a coat, it sits about here. I got this one in the black crocodile, but there are lots of different colorways to choose from, and a great handbag under $100 price point. Next, I picked up a couple of dresses from Abercrombie. I will insert a clip here of me trying it on. I actually already got makeup on the mock neck of this dress, which is kind of disappointing, but they're just like cute, basic cable knit dresses. So it does fit a little bit closer to the body than I was hoping for. During the holiday season, I just like to be cozy and comfortable, but still looking chic. Especially because I think we all tend to gain a few more pounds during the holiday season. So I don't love that it's a little bit tighter fitting. I did buy some Skims Spanx to wear underneath it, or Skims shapewear to wear underneath it, just so I can feel a little bit more confident when I'm wearing it. And then I also got the exact same in black, so I will insert a clip here of me trying it on. So I also shopped the Aritzia clientele sale during Black Friday. Most of the items were only about 10 to 20% off, but I did pick up this really sweet cable knit fisherman's cardigan. It is like a slightly more fitted cardigan. I wouldn't say it's like oversized, but it's really cute. I thought it would be really nice with like a satin skirt or something, or satin slip skirt. The one that I ordered from Aritzia was just not that flattering, so I'll have to find something else elsewhere. But yeah, I really like this one. I think it'll be really nice for over the holiday season, but also into the new year. Also from Aritzia, I picked up a pair of their everyday sheer tights in this brown color. I think this is pinecone brown. I'm not sure if anyone else is obsessed with brown tights right now, but I definitely am. It's just a nice departure from the typical like sheer black or opaque black tights that we all wear. It looks more like skin when you wear them, and it makes it easier to wear things like creams and whites during the winter time. So yeah, I picked up a pair of these. I also did a little bit of shopping off of the Lisa Eldridge website. She launches a new collection during the holidays every year. I didn't pick up any of the new eyeshadow palettes that she just launched, but I did grab a few different colors in her lipsticks. I think the only new one that I purchased from her is the shade Velvet Pompadour, and I will insert a clip now of the lipstick, and I also picked up the matching lip liner. I did actually have the Velvet Pompadour lipstick on right before filming, but I felt like it was just a little bit too much with the sweater, so I'll be saving it for a more neutral outfit when it needs like a pop of pink. But it's a very cool toned pink. This is actually in the shade Velvet Pompadour as well. She was doing a gift with purchase if you purchased, I think, 3 lipsticks, so I got the pouch for free. I also picked up a couple of her lip liners. I picked up Ribbon. Last year I had purchased Velvet Ribbon, the lipstick color, which is a cool toned red. And then I really needed a matching lip liner because I felt like the other red lip liners I had just didn't really work with it. And then I also picked up the lip liner and the lipstick Velvet Morning. So Velvet Morning is inspired by the colors of the sky on those beautiful mornings on vacation when you see the sunrise over the ocean. This, I don't know if you can see how beautiful that red color is. I just love how she does these lipsticks. Like, they really do look like velvet the way that they're made. I just love the look and feel of these bags too. I just think how chic would it be to pull this out of your, you know, oversized tote bag when you're traveling, or maybe out for dinner or something like that. It's just really chic. For a friend of mine who loves the spa, I got her some spa products that they use at the hammam that she goes to in Toronto. It's from the brand Sela. So I picked her up the Sea to Skin scrub, as well as the Creme de la Creme, which is a decadent body and hand cream. The Creme de la Creme one, I've had it before. It smells absolutely delicious. It smells like orange, grapefruit, and vanilla. It's a very thick cream as well, so great for the winter months. Actually, I picked up one for myself as well. I couldn't resist. And this one smells like orange, cedarwood, and patchouli. But I have to be honest, like, the notes here do not do it justice. Oh my gosh. I did also pick up a few more goodies from Sephora because I was heavily influenced by that whole I'm cold trend on TikTok. Basically just a makeup trend where you do your makeup where it looks like you've been walking outside in like -10 weather. So with this makeup look, you're meant to apply blush directly underneath your eyes as opposed to kind of towards your temples or cheekbones. You're supposed to put a little bit of blush right on the nose as well as a little bit around the mouth to kind of give that, you know, I've just walked through some falling snow type of look. A lot of makeup artists are also doing it with very sparkly, iridescent eyeshadow as well. So I did pick up some new items for trying out that look. First thing that I picked up is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. This is the illuminating highlighter and blush palette. So I know I'm a little bit late to the game. I feel like if you love makeup, you probably already have this in your arsenal. However, I did want this because I thought the highlighter looked absolutely beautiful for this whole I'm cold look. So we have 2 different strobes as well as a blush and then a bronzer blush. Really pretty everyday sorts of colors, great for taking on vacation as well when you just want to bring a couple of palettes with you. So earlier in the season, I had told myself that I did not need another Patrick Ta blush palette. He came out with a new one this year, and I love my blush palette from last year. I did hear that the new one is a little bit more glittery, so this is the Major Headlines Blush Palette Volume 2. I have to be super careful with this because when I opened it, this particular blush or highlighter actually fell out. So I do need to Gorilla Glue that one back, but we can see we have 3 different shades here, and then we also have the cream blush on the top. For Patrick Ta blushes, the way that you're meant to wear it is you apply the powder first, and then you put a little bit of the cream on a beauty blender, and then do that over top of the powder blush. And that's meant to kind of waken your skin and your cheeks so it looks just a little bit more dewy and fresh, as opposed to doing the cream and then the blush over top. Excited to try that look with this particular palette. The TikToker that influenced me to buy all of this stuff, she did the I'm Cold makeup look with the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette, which is the new holiday eyeshadow palette from him. I already picked that one up a few weeks ago. 2 more things that I picked up to complete that look are the Sephora colorful shadow and liner crayons. I got them in 2 different shades. I got a white matte to put on my waterline, and then I also picked up the, I think this is the rose gold, I want to say. This is the glitter shadow and liner. So you can wear that like in the corners of your eyes or even all over the lid. I picked up the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the shade Brown Sugar. I don't know if this color is limited edition, but I did pick up the just regular, I think it's just like the vanilla lip butter balm a few weeks ago, and I really liked it. It's nice for nighttime. So I wanted to pick up this shade as well because I'd heard really good things, and it is gorgeous. I'm not going to put it on right now because I find it really difficult to wear lip gloss with Invisalign. It just kind of gets all over the place. But this one, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I used to have a figurine that smelled exactly like this. Oh my goodness, it smells delicious and the color is really pretty on. It's kind of like a mix between like a berry cocoa. I also picked up 3 of the Hypnotizing Pop Shots by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm obsessed with the packaging on these. Let me show you. I picked up the shades Diamond Eyes, Rose Gold, as well as Smoky Quartz. So Diamond Eyes is, I think, a really good just like topper or inner corner highlight. Just look at the packaging on that. Is that not the cutest thing that you have ever seen? So festive for the holidays. This is the shade Diamond Eyes. Very pretty for, again, inner corner or just as a topper. Next we have the shade Rose Gold. It is a little bit warmer than I had hoped it would be, but still a really pretty color nonetheless. And then lastly we have this shade Smoky Quartz. Probably the shade that I was most excited for, to be honest with you. I think that it would just be so gorgeous with some, you know, smudged black eyeliner and a neutral lip, pale skin, just kind of giving that like Chanel makeup vibe. So suffice to say, I have lots of fun new items to play with over the holiday season, and probably enough to last me into the summer of next year. It is Sunday, December 4th, so my husband is probably gonna take over the living room here so we can watch the World Cup. I'm gonna make myself a nice cup of coffee and get started on my Christmas cards. I did finish the tree earlier this morning and I put up the wreath, as you can see here as well. I'm gonna have to monitor how my cat does with that wreath. That is a real dried boxwood and it's also dyed, so I'm gonna have to make sure that I keep my cat away from that. I might have to move it when I'm not home, just so he doesn't start chewing it. I'm also excited because tonight is the second last episode of season 2 of The White Lotus. I'm not sure if anyone else is watching this show, but holy smokes, it is so good. It's so gripping. I think I like the season more than the first season, but the first season was also excellent. If you haven't watched it, I definitely recommend it. Basically, it follows the lives and drama of a few different families when they're on a week's vacation at this resort called the White Lotus. The first one is set in Hawaii and this one is set in Sicily in Italy, and oh my gosh, it is so good. Well, that coffee is calling my name, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here, but I will check in with you all later this week as I prepare for my mother's birthday lunch. A good friend of mine sent me a little Christmas package because we won't be able to see each other in person before the holidays. This is my friend who I actually got the Sela set for, so the scrub as well as the creme de la creme. I also ended up picking up an eyeshadow for her. It's the Urban Decay Space Cowboy eyeshadow. It is stunning as a topper. If you haven't seen it already on TikTok or YouTube, I would say Google it. It is so beautiful. Okay, so my friend always gives the best gifts. Everything is so color coordinated and super beautiful. I love the card that she got me. And then look at this adorable ornament. Oh my gosh, with all the little Christmas presents on it and little dog sitting in the car. I love it. I'm gonna put it on my tree right now.
Okay, look how good this looks on my tree. I had the perfect spot for it and everything. So sweet.
Hello everyone, it is a few days later and we are about a week and a half away from Christmas. I am not prepared. I don't know what it is this year, but I just feel like I am so much more behind on my Christmas to-do list than I have been in previous years. And I think work has just been really busy and just life in general is very different this year. So yeah, I've got a lot to do. I still have to wrap all of my Christmas presents. I'm actually getting a couple more things in the mail today for my husband. I need to ship out a few presents to friends who live in different cities. And yeah, there's not a lot of time left. Before I wrap up this vlog, I did want to show you some new in pieces, some other items that I picked up during the Black Friday sale that have just come in now, and a couple of new coats that I also picked up over the last couple of months, which I'm very excited about. So you may remember when I purchased this beautiful Charlotte Simone coat during the holiday season last year. I'm still obsessed with it. I've only worn it like a handful of times because the window to wear a coat like this in Canada is very small. I did want to show you what it looks like with a couple of new in pieces. I picked up this Uniqlo thermal. This is their thicker version, so it almost feels like a little sweater and has fleece on the inside. It is very warm and so comfortable. And then I also picked up this Savoy skirt from Aritzia, and I will show you in this try on clip how it looks with this coat because I'm just absolutely obsessed with it. I think it would look so good with a little, you know, white handbag thrown over your shoulder, some sheer tights, and some little black boots. I couldn't just stop at one. I love these coats so much. They are vegan leather, and I believe this is also faux fur. This is not real Mongolian fur as well, but I just love the style of them. I think they make such a statement. So I did pick up another one. I got this in the fall, and I actually think that both the black and the cream dresses that I bought from Abercrombie that I tried on earlier in this vlog would be absolutely perfect with this coat. I'm not gonna change into my black dress, but I will show you what it looks like. So this is the longer version of the coat that I already have. I believe they call this one the penny coat, if I'm not mistaken. So I had the crop penny from last year. There are a few different styles of these types of coats. They come out with new coats every single drop, and I think a drop is about once a quarter or once every couple of months. And typically once a style, or like once the drop is done, they do not bring that style back. So there's really this mad rush to get the piece that you want, and the drop only lasts for a week. So they only have their shop open for 1 week, and if you don't buy during that week, you can't buy from them until the next drop. So a really cool, sustainable way of selling these fashion items. And they're also not saturating the market with their pieces. So really love this chocolate brown color, and I just need a trip to Paris to wear all of these fabulous coats. Then the final item that I picked up from Charlotte Simone is their new puff coat. So this is the caramel puff, and again, I will insert a clip of me trying this on. It is so fabulous. It is quite warm, even though it does feel pretty thin, so I'm pleased about that. Definitely not warm enough for, you know, a long walk outside in these Canadian winters, but I think it's a great kind of going out coat at night when you don't want to wear like your big puffer coat. I also think that if you live in a somewhat warmer climate, or maybe your winters are not quite as cold as Canada, I think you can probably get away with this as your winter coat. If you're getting to be like 4 degrees, 5 degrees Celsius, I think you'd be fine in this with like a chunky sweater. I had such a hard time deciding on what color I wanted to get for the puff coat. I ended up going with the caramel because I think it's a really nice neutral. I didn't really want to spend a ton of money on something that felt a bit trendy. There was this really nice one called the plum puff, and it was soft olive green, and then the fur was like a lilac color, and it was a longer version of this coat, and it was really pretty. Florence Pugh was actually pictured wearing it out and about in New York City, and then Dua Lipa was pictured very recently wearing the long version of this coat in the strawberry version, so it's a really light pink faux fur on it too. So definitely had too many choices, but I'm very happy with my decision on the caramel puff. I also picked up a couple more items from Aritzia. I picked up just like another pair of tights from them. I do need to get some sheer black tights though. I'm having a hard time finding a nice pair. I also picked up the black version of the Savoy skirt, which I'm not going to try on because it's essentially the exact same as what I'm wearing right now, but in black. And then I did pick up 2 of their Tatiana skirts, just their popular style of mini skirt with a little slit on the thigh. So I got this in the black, and then I also got it in this soft pink color. So I will show you the black one, and what I'm going to pair with it is my new sleeper item. You know that I love Sleeper. Every holiday season I pick up something from Sleeper. Last year it was the purple gingham pajamas with the feathers, and then this year I got a cardigan. I'd actually been eyeing this cardigan since Christmas last year when they had their post-Christmas kind of Boxing Day sale. I originally wanted the cardigan in this lilac color, and it was a lilac cardigan with pearl buttons, and I think it was a white trim if I'm not mistaken, or maybe a gray trim on the sleeves. And this year I got it in the black. So can we just take a second to appreciate the beautiful packaging that Sleeper has? Like, what is the term when you lose feathers? Is it molting? Because that's what I was yesterday when I tried this on. These items are just so special. Like, I feel like I need to be wearing this cardigan with my little black boots, cool puffer coat, having a glass of wine, and eating something fabulous in Paris. It needs to happen. Okay, can I just say that I'm absolutely obsessed with this outfit? Like, this is so cute. Like I said, someone needs to take me to Paris right now. I feel like my whole theme for dressing this winter is just simple, classic, and fabulous. Throw in some color here and there, but I'm really liking my neutral, and I also picked up a few more neutral accessories to help dress up some of these more simple items. So a couple of things that I picked up from Anthropologie was this set of hair bows. I'm not sure if you can see this okay, but it comes with a little pearl fastening in the middle and a couple of pearls just kind of hang. I think this would look so great with your hair tied back. Either if you had it up in a bun, you could put it underneath the bun, or you could just put your hair in like some sort of a low ponytail or plait, etc. And I love this one. I think this one is probably my favorite color. There was another one where I think it was a yellow ribbon and a kind of a dusty pink ribbon, and I was very drawn to the dusty pink, but I'm not sure if I would get as much wear out of the yellow. So I went with just the classic cream and black. And then I also picked up these earrings, and I've had my eye on these earrings for ages. These are the little bow earrings. They're actually beaded pearls, and they look so sweet on the ear. If I have enough time here, I will try these earrings on with the cardigan. And then lastly here, also from Anthropologie, can you tell I just love their accessories and gifting items and really just everything from Anthro. When I was getting dressed the other day, I realized that I only have hats and headbands for my winter wardrobe, and because I have bangs, it makes it really difficult to wear a hat day after day because it really does push the bangs and flatten them, just push them down your face into your eyes. So I wanted to get an alternative for maybe when I don't want to wear a hat, I want to feel a bit more dressy. So I picked up these cute little earmuffs. I will say that they fit very small. So I have somewhat of a big head, so they're a little bit tight on me. Just warning anyone else out there, but they look fabulous. They have a slightly padded headband on them, and the inside is this kind of like Sherpa lining, but it's a really fluffy faux fur on the outside. They sit at a really nice height. They actually cover up my ears. They're not too low, like I've experienced with other, I think, Kate Spade ones in the past. But I just thought these were so cute and will look great with my coats as well. All right, friends, I think I'm going to wrap things up here. Please let me know in the comments down below what is on your Christmas wish list, what you're up to for the holidays. I would love to hear from you. And if I don't see you again, I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope it's very merry. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.